Hello, Cancer. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your final reading for 2023. This is your December message. Keep in mind, Cancer, timing and energy is fluid. This could have already happened because I'm getting this out late. This could be happening right now or is about to happen in the near future, so keep that in mind. Energy and timing is fluid. This message may or may not be for you, so check your other signs and placements. This is for any major Cancer placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. If you're drawn to it because of the title, then you're going to find a message in here for you. Also keep in mind, energies, characters can be swapped around. Sometimes the messages can be quite cryptic. And so this is where you need to trust your own intuition when I am channeling the energies. Maybe just part of the message is for you. Maybe the whole reading is for you. So keep that in mind. I always go over the meditative session and then we jump in with the cards. And so I felt a great deal of emotional sensitivity in and around you, Cancer. And let's face it, you're a Cancer. You are emotionally sensitive, right? Just being a water sign in general. 111 on the timer. So really be mindful of your thoughts over the coming weeks, over the coming days, because we are in a manifestation portal. Our thoughts will be manifesting rapidly coming up here. And especially with Mercury retrograde going back into Sagittarius in a couple of days. And so when I was in meditation, it was like this picture perfect blended family is kind of what I was shown. And the main message that came through with that first vision was a family is a team, right, Cancer? My fifth house is in Cancer, and I know my views on family are maybe a little bit different than a lot of people out there. I've got many extended branches to my immediate and extended family. A lot of people are on their third husbands or wives when it comes to my family members. Whatever. It is what it is, right? But family is a team. Family's like a team. And it's strongest when we're all on the same page and when we're united. And so family structures shift and change, right? Not everybody stays together forever, right, Cancer? And so sometimes family structures change. It doesn't mean that you're not family anymore. Maybe just the structure of the foundation is now different, right? And so we're always stronger when we're united as a family. Another underlying energy was this overwhelming pressure. And then I was taken to a vision of somebody excessively drinking to mask some pain. And I just want to say, whether that's you, Cancer, or somebody you're dealing with, excessive drinking is never going to be the answer to any pain over the holidays. And I know holidays are hard. Excessive drinking can maybe have some negative consequences and really negatively affect your health. And if that's not you, Cancer, then this could be somebody that you're connected with, or somebody like a family member. I'm not entirely sure, but there's this overwhelming pressure building. And then at the end of like the visions coming through, a twig snapped. And so there might be like a breaking apart or a breakup or things breaking quickly, like just like snap. So, okay, let's jump in with the cards. Let's see what else needs to come through for you, Cancer. And we'll start with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck, self-care, detachment, self-care. So that is the mother energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer is the mother. So there might be a need to care and nurture for yourself. Maybe you're learning to mother yourself, nurture yourself. But I do feel healthy choices. It's time to make some healthy choices. Maybe it's time to break things off with a bad habit or an addiction or an excessive drinking problem. There's an unhealthy habit here, I feel, that needs to be addressed, that you need to detach from. And maybe somebody's ego has got a tight grip on them. I'm not entirely sure. But I also feel like the tighter we hold on to something, the more likely it is it will elude us, right? We can't grip and hold tight to the past either. So there is a higher power at work here. Okay, so let's see what else needs to come through for you, Cancer. I'm sorry, I'm feeling distracted. So you might be a little bit distracted. I got all these messages coming through right now on my phone as I am recording. So you might feel like you're overwhelmed And that maybe you're distracted. That was a lot of messages coming through. So you might be receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of incoming messages very quickly. So everything that happens during a reading is meant to happen. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Cancer, with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. Practice positivity. We get the new outlook and living consciously. I like it. I like it. So maybe 2023 was a year of you finding yourself spiraling downwards into negative self-talk and learning to recognize your own limiting self-behaviors. Maybe it's time to stop the negative self-talk. Maybe that's an issue here. I do feel, because when we limit ourselves with shame or talking down to ourselves or comparison to others, we can keep ourselves stuck. We can keep ourselves stagnant. And we can deplete ourselves, right? Especially if we're talking down to ourselves. I feel Piscean energy coming through. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or have prominent Pisces in your chart. But sometimes we can't see things for what they are, especially if we're in a negative mindset, right? And so maybe it's time to re-examine a situation, maybe to look at it from the other person's perspective or from maybe another angle, to see something differently, to maybe see something you didn't quite see before. But I do feel you're going to have to make a decision. I feel maybe you're experiencing a lot of things happening to you. And maybe you keep asking yourself, why? Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep facing challenges? It's as if just like everything just keeps crumbling and around you and triggers and towers. I think that the guides and the energies are kind of pushing you to make a better decision for your life, a complete shift in your life. I think this is a complete paradigm shift for you taking place, Cancer. We also have the full moon in Cancer the day after Christmas in my local time zone on the 26th. Some places it's happening on the 27th. In my time zone, it's happening on the 26th. So 26th, 27th. There's going to be a full moon in Cancer, and this is connected to energies from a cycle that began closing out 4 years ago. So where were you in 2019, in December of 2019? What was going on in your life then? Because I do feel the completion of an unconscious cycle and now stepping into living life consciously. And so you've manifested something. You've been practicing the law of attraction, or if you haven't been, then maybe it's time to start practicing manifestation and the law of attraction, because we have the ability to attract anything we want in our lives, Cancer. But it's our thoughts we need to control, right? Our mind, our thoughts are a very powerful thing. And if we have a tendency of negative self-talk, then we're going to keep recreating negative things happening in our physical reality because we're operating out of an unconscious program. We're operating out of a subconscious mindset. When we consciously create our reality through meditation and affirmations, everything can shift. So there's something to cut out here, whether it's an addiction, an old memory, some unhealthy habits. But I do feel there's that self-care. There's that self-care, Cancer. And so I do feel what you're experiencing right now is a manifestation of what you've asked for. But you're feeling stuck and you're journeying to all of these higher states of consciousness. And you got to get rid of the lower depletion, the lower energies. And so there is something that needs to be cleared for greater awareness to come in. I think you're in the process of releasing for a renewal. And so self-care is going to be needed because there is a reconciliation on the table. And this doesn't have to be with a lover. There could be a reunion or a reconciliation with a loved one on the horizon. This could be a crossover loved one. This could be a child, a parent, a sibling. This could be a lover. And so I think you're being called to show yourself compassion and understanding. I do feel, we all walk different timelines, right? We all get to where we need to go eventually on the ascension journey. If your soul chose ascension and, then we all get to where we need to go. And so sometimes we shift through different timelines, and we all have to walk our own personal timelines, right? And so there's a need for understanding. There is a telepathic connection here. And so I do feel you are connected in the higher realms with somebody telepathically. And maybe you're just reconnecting with your higher self and the guides. It doesn't have to be another person, but I do feel twin flame telepathy coming through, and somebody's about to go through an awakening self-actualization. So I feel like a twin flame recognition at the core of recognition of a connection here. And maybe you've been on different timelines for the last 4 years. There was a split in December of 2019 that the twins went into this state of separation to heal separation consciousness, I feel, for the collective. And so there could be a coming back together after a period of separation, but it will require a throat chakra activation, and maybe this will require a confession of some feelings. I do feel like I want to keep clearing my throat. And so there could be a throat chakra block that needs to be cleared. So where are you being asked to openly and honestly express your feelings to another? Maybe you need to ask somebody for forgiveness. I do feel some heart pain here that needs to be addressed. And I do feel somebody here needs to ask for forgiveness, maybe from a divine feminine. So let's keep going with the tarot. No, I actually grabbed an extra deck. So let's grab a couple energy oracle messages. Let's see what we got here. Well, we have a Queen of Coins, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Queen of Coins, Cancer. You could be this Queen of Coins. We got a woman holding a Queen of Coins. Maybe you're 42 years old. I don't know. 42 breaking down to a 6. And so you think of all of the 6s in the tarot. We get the Lovers. We get the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. There could be a reunion or reconciliation here, Cancer. There definitely could be. Somebody's got to walk through the garden gate, though. Somebody hasn't really fully walked through the gateway of this new experience. So there is some type of union coming through here. Okay, let's get you one of these. What else does Cancer need to know? Definitely emotionally sensitive. I feel like this burning desire in the heart. And as I say that, the angel of love flips it. I feel you're closing out a 7-year cycle of trials and tribulations. And so maybe 2023 was a year of healing and gaining new perspectives and gaining new outlooks. And maybe 2024 is going to be the doorway opportunity to open up for a lot of personal happiness and healing. Because I do feel love here, unconditional love. This is a 13 card too. So rebirthing, divine feminine love. We get the 37 card in the Sun. So I do feel this is a 7 card, right? 34 breaks down to a 7. We are closing out a 7 year, a year of truth and illumination. And so magician energy, the Sun. So Leo energy, right? It's like the aces, all of the aces. And so you're walking into a fated destined time is what this feels like, Cancer, of a brand new abundant year ahead. And so I do feel 2023 was a year of releasing attachments and removing any masks and really embracing authenticity, right? And releasing the ghosts of the past. And maybe a process of really thinking about what it is that you want to bring into your future, bring into your reality. And I do feel a year of breaking free from illusions and maybe tapping into that high priestess energy, the goddess of the moon, Piscean energy, and finding your strength, right? Oh my God. And below that, we get the thinking man. And so we got 2 people here that I feel have thought about one another an awful lot, maybe manifested each other, right? So we've got a feminine here that's been investing time in self, researching, going through a rebirth, transformation with the butterfly. And we've got a masculine here that's been thinking about who to bring this offer to. I haven't used this deck in a while, and I always used to channel this energy. It kind of feels like a Prince type energy, right? And I know it isn't a glass slipper, but I always, at first glance, I feel that energy of like a glass slipper. So we've got a masculine that's really been thinking about presenting an offer to this thinking woman. And so I feel Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, because it's like the swords. And so then below the thinking man, we get deceived. So we could have a masculine here that's been deceiving himself. And maybe I feel receiving some downloads. I do feel about this contract. So let's keep going here. This is very, very interesting. I feel a lot of love. Let's jump in with the tarot, Cancer, and let's see what else needs to come through. Ooh, 9 of Swords, 4 Wands. Yeah, somebody is freaking out. Freaking out, stressed, anxiety, haunted. There's that doorway opportunity. I swear to goodness, this card has popped out in almost every single reading that I've done for December. And so we are at that doorway opportunity for Twin Flame Union going into 2024. And so we got to get through the sludge of the fear. And so we're closing out a cycle. There could be some type of betrayal. Maybe somebody needs to break things off with somebody else going on here. But the doorway opportunity is here. A new beginning is here. And so we're reaching the completion of a lesson of enlightenment, of growth, of expansion. Could be dealing with any of the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo. But the decision point is here. The crossroad decision is here. Wow. Let's see what else needs to come through for you, Cancer. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. We'll go from there and we'll see what needs to come through, what's coming in your potential future, what's going on with you right now. Well, you're closing out a major cycle right now. So be patient with yourself. I want to say be patient with yourself because I feel we're in the sludge of a cycle reaching completion. So that's what's going on right now. All right. Here you are right now, balancing some karma. The challenge is the Magician. So the universe is in control. Right now, you're not in control. The universe has kind of got you by the balls, I want to say. Below you is the 7 of Wands. Behind you is the 3 of Wands. Above you is the Queen of Cups. There you are, Cancer. Ahead of you is the 2 of Swords. That's the near future. So there's still some unforeseen challenges and blocks. We get the High Priestess, Piscean energy, 6 of Cups. There's that reunion. 3 of Coins, working together. The Sun. Wow. Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo. Bottom of the deck, we get a Knight of Cups. Below him, we get the Lovers. And below that, we get the Knight of Swords. And so I feel an unexpected choice in love is being presented or has already been presented. There you are with that Gemini. You could have 2 options coming in. You could have 2 offers coming in. One from a water sign, one from an air sign. Doesn't have to be, but I just feel unexpected love offer is around the corner. And so currently where you're at, there's a rebalancing going on here. I feel somebody is going through like the weighing of the heart. Somebody here is like all walled up, all suited up in some armor here. And I feel the walls are breaking down. And so maybe the challenge is this shedding. Maybe the challenge is admitting self-defeat. I feel there could be communication challenges here, but there's something here that has been made manifest. Maybe the challenge is receiving the manifestation, right? The final stage of receiving is surrendering the manifestation and allowing it to be presented without controlling the manifestation. But I feel what's below you is this very defensive energy, all walled up. That's what it feels like, all walled up. We could have a masculine Leo here that you know, they're all walled up on the heart. Behind you is the 3 of Wands. And so this to me is saying you've put the manifestation wish behind you. You know that you're waiting for something to arrive, or maybe you've given up hope that this will arrive. But I do feel with the Queen of Cups above you, you're focusing on self-love. The higher self message I feel is you've already manifested this union. There's a union here of souls, right? Dolphins mate for life. There is a soulmate connection here. Could be dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, or have strong Pisces. But I feel like what's above you is this energy of love. Love is all around you. I feel soul star chakra activation. Love is all around you. You're swimming in a sea of love. And so the cup of love has already been made manifest. And so what's in the near future is the 2 of Swords. And so what's really nice about this 2 of Swords is the fact that the swords are not covering the heart. Usually it's like, not opening up the heart, right? And so she is still blindfolded. And so what's ahead of you in the near future is the need to have blind faith, because somebody's heart is open, but I feel it's the mind that needs to be quieted when it comes to believing this truth on the heart. And so deep down inside, I feel there is a deep knowing of a soulmate connection, a soulmate union here, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, and a new solid commitment, Capricorn energy, Leo energy. And so I do feel as Pluto moves from Capricorn to Aquarius, and I believe around that time of the full moon in Leo, there will be a reunion of some sort here. There will be an unexpected love offer coming in, because I just feel Pandora's box has been opened. There's no going back. And although somebody has really withheld their feelings, their emotions, and this truth, there is going to be an honest conversation here and an opportunity for a planting of some seeds for a new beginning. But I do feel something needs to be left behind first, and maybe that is some excessive drinking or some addictions. And so where do you need to find your authentic voice to break free? There's that Nine of Swords from the beginning. So it's like somebody's bubble is about to get burst. I do feel accelerated ascension here is playing out. So let's get you a closing message. I'm not going to clarify anything. Let's get you a closing message here. Soften your heart. I do feel there might need to be a major loss before this reconciliation or this renewal. So I just feel somebody's stone cold in the heart. Or maybe there's fear of having to face being brokenhearted and grieving the old, outdated relationship, or even the old, outdated idea of self before going towards the new. So I think somebody might be going through a heart awakening, and they're going to have to really breathe through their chest and their heart as their heart awakens to what it is they truly know. This will pass. I just want to say the hard times never last. The hard times always pass. But I do feel somebody's heart is definitely going to be hurting with this decision. And it's okay to feel all of those feelings, right? And be gentle with yourself. I do feel healing, though, and you're ready for this new cycle in love. So somebody has been all suited up in their spiritual armor, and I do feel they've been hiding their true emotions, their true feelings, and maybe they're a half glass type and half glass half empty type of a person. So there could be somebody here that is like a pessimist, right? And maybe they don't want to cross the line and turn something into third party. I'm not sure. But I just feel there's some type of an emotional vampire that needs to be broken away from too. And something here has been hidden. Hiddenite. Something's been hidden. Hidden intentions, hidden heart, energy. Somebody's about to trip out, I feel. A bad romantic trip out. That's interesting. All right, let's keep going here. I just feel somebody's unblocking their heart. And so there could be an unexpected offer in love, unexpected choice in love. And somebody might be unexpectedly leaving another situation behind with the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. We get enter your chill zone. We got quite a bit that fell through, and they said take them. So you're going to really need to just be. Because there is this kind of like frazzled energy in and around you. Something feels a little bit too much. And now I'm being shown somebody in the fetal position. So there is like a very painful ending here, or heart chakra awakening taking place, Cancer. Go with your gut. Get your mind right. Take back your shine. Restore your perfect light. Magnetize your motivation. And beam yourself way up. So I think you're ready for some accelerated ascension. I just feel somebody needs to face their fear and face it like head on, and to find some confidence to make a decision, because somebody's been in a sleeping state. And I do feel there is like this awakening going on is what it feels like. And so there's fearful thoughts or negative thoughts, a negative thought cycle that really has been a block to somebody taking action for sure. So I also feel there could be somebody is having like issues with their sex drive or passion in a relationship due to overwhelming fear. I just feel there's going to be a lot of reflecting some light internally. Did I see the Hermit? I just saw it in my third eye, but I don't see it on the table. So Virgo energy. You could have major Virgo in your chart. but I just feel somebody's been deprived of love almost. Somebody feels deprived of love, and it's really time to go through this purification. So I feel somebody's shining a light on their negative vices, their victim mentality, this emotional vampire that's in their life, and they're coming back into a state of clarity. And so I think maybe you just need to wait for somebody to rise and just kind of learn to enjoy the ride. But I do feel somebody's been very cynical and skepticism about their spiritual path. And it's time to shine a light on something good. It's time to shine a light on something good. Meditate. There's a lot of love here to be had. But somebody needs to take a leap of faith towards their true purpose and maybe, you know, just jump head on into a new beginning. And do remember, there is a need to address some addictions here too in order to re-energize your life. So I do feel there's communication blocks between you and somebody, and there could be a third party that's been blocking these channels. Doesn't have to be, but there is going to be a new outlook here coming up going into 2024, and that's kind of what I've got for you, Cancer. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below. I'm also still honoring the sale prices for my 30-minute and hour special, 30-minute tarot and oracle reading, hour tarot and oracle reading, half hour on for 33, regular 55, hour on for 66, regular, I believe, 88. So if you'd like to get in on that sale price, hit me up before Christmas Day and I will honor the sale price, even if I can't get you booked in until the new year. I hope you have a happy new year, a Merry Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.